God, what the hell is this? He's gonna try it! And will this be enough? My God, Hogan takes him! 1, 2,
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Ruckus Wrestling. I'm Josh, alongside my tag team partner in this journey, Justin Toner, with a notification. How we doing?
Sorry about that. I forgot to sauce with that. I'm good. Ready to talk wrestling because, dear God, it was a long Saturday watching wrestling.
Yeah, we're just like, well, guys, do you know, like, it's like a good piece of chocolate cake is so good. You know what hurts, though, is all the chocolate cake at once. Like, it's just a struggle. It's a struggle, but, you know, that's what we have to do because we do love this thing. I also like doing the show. But you know who doesn't like wrestling anymore is Jazmyn Nix. I don't know if she says she doesn't like wrestling anymore, but Jazmyn Nix, formerly a Fatal Influence of NXT, WWE, her contract obviously she was kind of written off the show, which they've been teasing for a while, that her and Fatal Influence were on rocky grounds as far as storyline wise, and then we'll get into it more in detail on NXT, but they've basically kicked her out of the group. So people are like, oh, okay, I guess that's the way to do it, even though it felt like there was going to be more of a payoff, and there really wasn't. It was just kind of like, oh, you're out, boom, you're gone.
Yeah, we'll get to where it was weird, it was out of nowhere, but now knowing why it makes sense.
So it comes out that she was gone from the WWE was the first report, and then it came out that she was offered a contract and declined it. She'd rather just do something else than sign that contract. She then, Jazmyn Nix, then made a video on TikTok and all the social media, just basically saying that they offered me a 3-year contract, and she didn't think she was being paid enough, or at least whatever the contract was, it basically wasn't enough for what she was doing, obviously. And then she was like, I used to play soccer in Iceland, and she went through like her knees issues that she's had, just the bumps and grind of being a wrestler that we all know from hearing. Obviously, me and Justin weren't wrestlers or anything like that. And so a lot of people started just kind of going after Jazmyn, because us as wrestling fans, she's like, oh, she doesn't get it. She doesn't do this. She doesn't do that. And then you have to, if you do some research, the average salary for an NXT wrestler is $50,000 to $60,000, which is fine. But when you deal with all the medical stuff they have to go through, and they're independent contractors, so that's more health insurance and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It brings that more into situations. So she's already gone through. She feels like she's ready for the next pay bump, which that's the average salary. Like they're up. Some people can make up to $150,000. You think probably like Jordan Grace, Blake Monroe.
Yeah, like Jordan Grace and Blake Monroe are definitely like they don't got like some contracts. They probably got like stealth main roster contracts. It's like,
right.
It's
right.
like.
And so with Jazmyn, once you kind of dig into it and you understand her frustrations, because she just doesn't want to put her body through that. And for anyone that sits there and says, oh, she doesn't get it, Brock Lesnar was on the top of the world. And he was like, not for me. It's not for everybody. It's not.
He took a long break from wrestling.
Right. So, I mean, I went through I was like, because at first I'm like, why would you ever, like, WWE, you got there. She's on a good run. Like, I enjoyed her in-ring stuff.
Thought that it wasn't the best thing for her. I get why she chose to do it. It's like, I mean, well, it's like, I wish her the best of luck. It's not like I thought that she was, like, mind-blowingly good or, like, stood out like some of the other talent does, but she seemed like she was a solid talent. It's like, so it's not a big loss. It's just like she, if she felt that, this wasn't financially working for her, then I get it. And so it's like, hopefully things will work out for her. So that's it.
Yeah. Was weird there. The next thing, one that's leaving on their own accord, another one that is going to leave on their own accord, but it's a different situation. One AJ Styles was on New Japan or some type of.
He was interviewed by Tokyo Sports. And he revealed that he intends to retire sometime in 2026.
Right.
Didn't give an exact date.
Mm-mm.
He says he's hoping to at least do WrestleMania, but at some point next year, he's going to hang it up finally.
Yeah.
Which we kind of suspected. I mean, he said like a couple years ago that when he re-signed his new contract that he's currently under, that it was probably going to be his last. That after that, he was probably going to retire.
Yeah.
Because he wants to go out before his body starts to give out. Because he can still go in the ring.
Oh, yeah.
Get that. So it's like, it's sad because he's a GOAT and one of the best all time. But it's better when you want to go out in your own terms, like what Cena's doing. Cena's like, I ain't got much left in the tank. It's time for me to hang it up.
Yeah.
And, when AJ's like wants to do the same thing, it's like although he can still really go in the ring more than Cena can, but and I get it, it's sad, but it's like he's getting up there. He's almost 50, so. I mean, he's accomplished like so much in his wrestling career. It's insane. So, I'm perfectly fan of it. Although I'm going to miss seeing him wrestling. It's like watching him for over 20 years now at this point. So, it's that's the right word. It's bittersweet, but. I'm glad that it's like, it's better to choose when you go out than having to be forced out, like, due to injury or just your body give it out.
Yeah. Like
go out while you're still good.
Yeah. Ask Brett how he feels about that.
Right.
But yeah, no, when AJ signed his last contract, as you said, I mean, to go, okay. So he's on my Mount Rushmore, not saying people like, no, my personal Mount Rushmore, because he's the one that made me got me back into wrestling was when him and just TNA, like when they were just young pup starting as an organization, and then Christopher Daniels, just Samoa Joe, all that era. And I was just like,
those guys were the reason I even gave TNA a shot. And it's like, I watched TNA for a while. But then when, it started, the creative and the booking were not so great, despite the fact that it had some, Kurt Angle, a lot of other people, Christian Cage was there. I hung on for a little while, but then eventually it's like I stopped watching TNA. But
once like, Hogan and Bischoff took it over,
it's like I got out just before that happened, so I'm kind of glad I didn't see that because it's like it really went downhill for the company for a while when they came in, but like I came in like right when like the buzz was like on the internet was all about like it's like these guys in X Division. It's like you gotta check this out. It's like and it's like it was tough because it's like I couldn't afford like the week when they were doing the monthly papers. I couldn't do that. It's like, so I had to rely on the internet and stuff to know what's going on. It's like, and thankfully early years of YouTube, I got to see clips and stuff, and it's like one of the earliest wrestling DVDs I bought was like the best AJ Styles that TNA put out. And it's like,
that DVD. I know exactly that DVD you're talking about. I know exactly the DVD you're talking about.
Yeah. And it's like became a fan of his right away. Like him, Christopher Daniels, Samoa Joe were like the bomb. And so I'm just bummed that he went when he went to WWE and just like started kicking ass was when I wasn't watching wrestling regularly. So I missed out on especially the Cena feud. Mm-hmm. I regret not being able to see that because it's like from what I've seen, it's like I've watched every match, but they definitely put on some bangers from what I've seen.
Yeah, and someone retweeted that AJ Styles tweet from 2016 was like, I'm gonna eat some Waffle House and then I'm gonna beat up John Cena.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was that whole run thing, and that promo that he did with John Cena where he dropped the "What are you doing with here in the Bullet Club?" and he was just like, because because people like you, because they're my shovel protection from you burying guys like me. Like he basically like kind of like did like a shoot promo back there, because that was the one thing was AJ Styles couldn't talk. He wasn't good on the mic. He's never been like, oh my god, he's insane.
But over the years, he's gotten so much
better.
Yeah.
And then, but his run in New Japan, right there in between TNA, when they were basically asking him to take a pay cut in TNA, and he was like, no, hell no. So he went to New Japan, did the Bullet Club stuff, and that was really when he got on WWE's radar, was his New Japan work that he was doing. And 2016 is when he debuted in the Royal Rumble at number 3, and the production crews totally messed that up on his interest.
Yeah.
But no, but he I think he really wants to go out at Mania, because he was even saying something about that.
Yeah.
He was like, I want to do it, but we don't know.
And what better way to go out than at WrestleMania? It's like
right. But yeah, AJ, I hope you wrestle forever. But
I think we'll go more in depth about it, like his career and stuff, when like the retirement actually happens. But
right.
it's like Josh and I both love AJ, and it's like we wish him nothing but the best, and we thank him for so much. And we'll probably get a little bit more emotional when it actually happens.
Yeah, AJ. Yeah, it just I was out, and that dude, my buddy was basically like, here, you need to talk about this TNA stuff.
You're like Pacino in The Godfather 3, pulled it back in.
Yeah, and I was like, you need to watch this stuff. I was like, oh, that's cool, that's fun. And then it was like, who's that AJ Styles guy? And that was it. With his hoodie, that his hood went about to his chest, and all the stuff back in the day. But yeah, AJ, we're gonna love watching the rest of your retirement run, quote unquote. And speaking about retirement runs, this was not really announced, so we can't really go recap of it because nothing was built on it. But John Cena put out on Twitter saying, hey, who would you all like me to face, or something like that? And he was would you like me to see wrestle AJ one more time? Yeah. And everyone was like, fuck yes. Yeah. And even AJ's like, yes, let's fucking do it. Right. And then the next day, Triple H is like, guess what? We're making it happen. It's official for Crown Jewel. AJ and Cena one more time. Now, I think this was always in the talks, but the dirt sheets really haven't picked up on that. There's only like a couple that I've seen. People are wondering if like Cena forced this to happen, or this was all planned. It's so like right there that it was like, I think Cena was just like, hey, I kind of want to wrestle AJ, and they're like, all right, if you get 1,000 likes, we'll do it. Type of thing. I think they want to like put people in a better mood after what happened at Wrestlepalooza with him and Brock, which we'll get into. Agreed on that. But yeah, I mean, AJ Styles and John Cena, I mean, there's only one left, and they've been teased, and he kind of teased it on Dynamite. He's not. I know. Don't give me, but it gave me just enough hope, because there's all these weird conspiracies. It's like WWE and AEW are not in a good relationship period where that will happen. No, as much as we would like to see it happen, it's not going to happen. No. But I was like, don't tease me, man. Not Edge, because that is my favorite feud of John Cena's career. That's people put wishful thinking in stuff. It's like got to be more realistic. Right. But yes, AJ and John Cena had a great feud. Memorable as all get out. It was, I think Meltzer gave it like a 4.75 or a 5-star. I think one of the matches, I think the SummerSlam match, was up there. And then Cena, even obviously Cena was like, when I worked with AJ, I have to go watch the Rumble match, because I think people said the Rumble. Yeah, the Rumble. I mean, they were both really good. So, because AJ just works at a different style, and John kept up with it. He kind of did more on what he let AJ call the match than the typical John Cena 5 moves of doom type stuff. Like, it was a much more AJ based pace. And that's what really people got impressed with John, because he was able to keep up with AJ, and obviously AJ was pulling him through it. But anyway, yeah, go watch that. And speaking about Wrestlepalooza, it was the first run on ESPN, and we'll get to the actual card, but there was a little bit of controversy in the 4-letter network because they gave it a rating of C that aired on their own network. Yeah, it was posted on the website by one of their writers. Right. And people were getting on the writer for doing that. And I'm like, they've said, we're just doing the PLE, but we still have this other division that we want to, especially journalism is as under fire as it is.
Well, I think the problem is that people like then went to his Twitter and saw that he's very pro AEW. So
so then the tribe got after him.
It's like super pro AEW. To the point where it's like he was like the build has been fantastic, and I'm like, I gotta disagree on that.
I guess.
So that's where between the grade and the fact that he's very pro AEW, it's like I had a lot of people like arguing like, well, it's kind of surprised that like ESPN would say that, but I think actually it's a good thing. Whether or not you think he's a little bit more biased. Some of his criticisms was valid. I'll get to it. I wouldn't give the show a C. I would give it a slightly lower grade, but it's like didn't think it was like a level show in by a long shot. It's like so. I think it's just the internet just overreacts to everything these days. It's like it's getting ridiculous out there.
Do you think he had a great build?
Some of the matches did. Others had no fucking build.
Right.
That's how I feel about it.
Hey, I mean,
when we get to it, when we get to All Out, because there's that's all I'll say. So I'll say the rest of it.
But yeah, no, I just thought I found it funny, but then the internet like spun all the way. I was just like, that's kind of funny how it was the first show, and then ESPN's writer gives it a C. I just thought
that was the typical overreaction.
Yeah, and then everyone just overreacted to it. But the thing is, it's like, how could you give it that, blah, 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 blah. And then you're like, so you want ESPN to be biased? To like, I thought you would be in pro of, hey, give it an honest review, but I guess not. And a last thing on news before we get to the breakdowns. Big Sexy Kevin Nash had successful heart procedure. I think he he said, let me see here. Update. My caller just said that I could have had a minor heart attack like 20 years ago. The scar tissue on my heart was like 3%, like a 3% scar. He said that could be genetic. It could have been during the procedure of putting the stent, but it was at the back of your heart. But he's all good now. But yeah, that's scary stuff. But I'm glad that he's doing great on that. Anything else, Justin, in news?
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna go over it. Some of the matches you mentioned had good builds. Other matches I felt did not. Is like that, but we'll get to that. The other big news that's caused some controversy, I'm just gonna briefly not go into detail about, is the allegations against Masha Slamovich that came out.
Yes, yeah. I'll let you take this one.
So not going to go into details of, but apparently it's like a friend of the ex-boyfriend of Masha Slamovich put out texts and pictures showing some pretty ugly domestic violence stuff going on, and it's being looked into. And she put out a statement saying that yes, some of it actually is true, and that she's not happy about what happened. So I'm just going to let that play out. So she's been taken off TV. She was going to have a knockout style match against Ash by Elegance for Victory Road tomorrow night. That has been canceled for obvious reasons. So, and also her contract is actually coming up soon. So depending on how this shapes out, she's probably not going to be in TNA for much longer.
No, but I will let it play out. I'm not going to give my opinion.
Yeah, because I looked over the screenshots of the text messages and some it's pretty ugly stuff.
Yep, and I can't wait for the opinions of people saying like, "Well, Tessa Blanchard, blah blah blah." I was like, "Let this play out. Please don't bring that up. Please don't bring that comparison up. Let's just let this play out."
I'll give Slamovich props for like coming out in front of it, not trying to deny it, and so it's like basically implying that the relationship was really fucked up, and that she fucked up and did stuff that she's not proud of. So hopefully it's like she's not that kind of person anymore. It's like, it's like you just don't know. So we'll have to see what happens, because this could put a serious like derail on her wrestling career.
Yeah, but I do give her credit for at least owning up to it and getting in front of it.
Stanley is really pushed her hard. It's like to basically be like the top babyface in their women's division after Jordan Grace left to go to WWE. So
true story. So it'll be interesting.
But thankfully they got Indy Hartwell. It's like it feels like they're positioning Indy Hartwell to be like the new top babyface.
Yes. Yeah, they are for sure. All right, man. Were you ready to get into SmackDown?
Yeah, let's go into SmackDown.
Okay. The show opened with Michael Cole going to interview Brock Lesnar, but Brock went to attack Cole instead. Corey Graves tried to get Brock to back down, so Brock hit Corey with 2 F5s, and Corey was taken to the back. The Miz came out to replace him at commentary desk for the rest of the show. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair defeated Chelsea Green and Alba Fire to retain the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. The Vision defeated Fraxium. Sami Zayn defeated Carmelo Hayes to retain the WWE United States Championship. Main event segment, Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre had a contract signing for the WWE Championship at Wrestlepalooza. Words were exchanged, and then Drew attacked Cody after signing the contract. They brawled at ringside. Drew got the upper hand and laid Cody out. He told him he was going to take the title from him to close out the show. So, Justin, what do you want to talk
about? I guess we'll talk about the what happened to open the show, because that was kind of surprising. Wasn't expecting Corey Graves to get F5 into oblivion by Brock Lesnar, but there you go.
I'm glad to see that his neck is good to take bumps like that.
Well, I remember correctly, he said that he'd been cleared to be able to go back in the ring like a few years ago, but he's just chosen not to. He's happy, not wrestling anymore. He enjoys working commentary, but it's like he was cleared a while ago to be able to do stuff in the ring if he wanted to. So props to him for willing to take the bumps to put Brock over as a complete maniac right now and build toward the Cena match. Too bad it's like the Cena match wasn't as exciting as people were hoping it would be, but I thought the angle was well executed, especially Cole selling it, like that, that Brock, did that to Corey, and it's like that, it's like he's like completely unhinged. So I thought that was good. Sami and Mello kicked ass as we were expecting, and I was kind of bummed he lost clean, but it's all right. It's like the storyline with him and Miz is continuing, so the fans are definitely getting more behind him. So that's what matters. Wasn't expecting him to win the title,
No.
Lux and Charlotte got their payback against Chelsea and Alba. Apparently Piper Niven is injured, some kind of neck injury.
At one point,
they don't know how serious it is. I mean, there was rumors that some were worried that it might be career-ending, but others are saying they don't know how bad the injury is yet. She's getting evaluated, so that sucks for her. So that explains why she's been off TV, and it's just been Alba Fire and Chelsea for a while. Mm-hmm. It was fun. Just and of course, the thing that got people's attention was Brock going up to Paul Heyman in the back saying that they should talk, and everyone was like, "Oh,
right." So
we'll get into more on that in a bit. I did like it, although it was annoying seeing Fraction lose, but it's like I wasn't surprised. It's like they wanted to put over the Browns as wrecking machines like they're supposed to. So normally I would not have appreciated this watch. I would have wanted a longer match, but it's like it is what it is.
Yeah.
And, so the women's tag match is fine. Sami versus Mello was the highlight of the show for sure. Main event segment was fine. Typical stuff. Cody and Drew. That
was pretty paint by numbers bland stuff, but it's fine.
It was fine. It wasn't like outstanding, but it got the point across.
No, the best promo of Cody was not on SmackDown.
Yeah. They're definitely still teasing the Profits potentially splitting because of the mind games from Bo and the Wyatt Six.
Speaking about that, that was the slowest come up from someone behind and hit him in the back.
Right.
Up from Harper.
Yeah. Eric Rowan should have
Rowan, sorry,
a little bit faster.
Jeez, RIP. But yeah, I was like, come. I was making sure it wasn't just me, because I was like, that was so slow. And it was like, I think he did it so slow. Montez or whoever could not react. They weren't reacting. They were like falling slowly. I was like, what is this? I thought Bo was great though.
Poor Kit Wilson getting thrown through the wall by Damian Priest because he's all pissed off about Aleister Black.
Yeah.
I did love Aldis's reaction.
Yeah.
And then he on the phone was like, I need medical in here.
Yeah. Okay.
And although it was annoying not seeing Julia on TV this week, at least I'm assuming that it seems like they're setting up like Michin and B-Fab against Julia and Kiana James tag match. Mm-hmm. So, but the Julia booking is just doesn't make any sense. Thankfully, we got an explanation why Stephanie was missing from Raw for so many weeks. And it's like, and it's a legit reason. So it's like, because we were on, everyone was, we included, like, where the hell is she? What's going on? Mm-hmm. It was like, we'll get to that when we get to Wrestlepalooza. So it's an all right show. It wasn't like the best like go home show you could ask for.
The women's division is so lacking.
Yeah, plus the fact that it's like we got Tiffany's got to deal with Jade and Nia Jax still.
Right.
It's like the lack of depth on the SmackDown women's division is it's so glaring right now. It's like and not having Julia like beating the crap out of people every week is annoying. It's like I hope that turns around because like Stephanie and Roxanne are faring much better on Raw these days, even though Roxanne has been losing some matches lately, but that's not the end of the world. Even though people act like, oh, Roxanne's buried. No, she's not fucking buried. It's like just because some people lose a couple matches here doesn't mean that they're buried. She's on TV every week. If she was buried, she'd be benched and in catering. Yeah.
Nope, and I'd be bench watching the rest of WWE for keeping her in the back. But yeah, just the whole I'm just like Tiffy deserves something new.
Tiffany deserves better. Julie deserves better. It's like, yeah, it's like all the women on SmackDown deserve better. It's like they need like a serious infusion for NXT soon. It's like they really do.
But
there's some ladies in NXT that are just I think are ready, even though there's some I wanted to see win gold before they left NXT, but there's a couple of them that they definitely think are ready to get called up.
Sammy is the perfect wrestler to do the U.S. Open.
Yes, that's one of the few highlights of the show. Is this Open Challenge stuff has been great so far because the FedEx match was awesome, the Mellow match was awesome. So him doing the Open Challenge thing, that's one of the few highlights of SmackDown right now.
Yeah, that and whatever Charlotte and
Charlotte and Alexa are still entertaining. I still like their interactions and stuff, and I'm just wondering like what's going to happen next? Who's going to try to challenge them? And it's like one is like, what point is there going to be cracks in the relationship?
Yeah, but right now I wouldn't put any cracks in that relationship.
No, you could work. It's like you don't have to put any cracks until like on the road to Mania if you want. It's like you can wait a while.
People actually have like Charlotte signs and stuff now, and they're like high fiving her. Mm-hmm. Like that's how much her with Alexa is working for her babyface.
Yeah, and they're both very over, so it's like But yeah, SmackDown is just so blah for the most part right now. It's definitely the weakest of the three main WWE shows.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go over All Out. And 7 hours commercial-free wrestling.
Between the pre-show, it's like I watched wrestling nonstop from like 2 Eastern time until about 10:30 at night when Wrestlepalooza was over.
Yeah, so
it's like thankfully I was able to eat. I made sure to eat. I ordered I went out to ordered out for lunch, but it's like I made food like right when like Wrestlepalooza was starting and like the main event was going on. It's like I need to eat something because I'm starving now. So, but it was a long day between All Out and Wrestlepalooza, and also trying to watch both shows at the same time because trying to watch the Kyle Fletcher Hangman title match and Brock Cena going on at the same time.
Right.
That was not easy. Thankfully, between my TV and my laptop, I was able to pull it out. But
remember that brief time when there was AEW Dynamite in black and gold, and you had to have 2 monitors going at the exact same time?
Yep, I remember.
Yeah, those were fun, those, because AEW was cooking and black and gold was cooking.
It was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
But anyway, all out. Adam Copeland and Christian Cage defeated FTR. Eddie Kingston defeated Big Bill. Mark Briscoe defeated him in Eddie Kingston's return. Mark Briscoe defeated MJF in a tables and tax match. Ricochet in the Gates of Agony surprisingly defeated the Hurt Syndicate. Mercedes Moné defeated Riho. No crap. Kolkata defeated Dorada and Takeshita in a three-way match to retain the AEW Unified Championship. John Moxley defeated Darby Allin in a coffin match. Chris Statlander surprisingly defeated Tony Storm, Jamie Hayter, and Thekla in a four-way, and Tony took the pin. Bro Dito defeated the Young Bucks, Jetsby, and the Doghouse family in a four-way ladder match to retain the AEW Tag Team Championships. And in the main event, Hangman Adam Page did defeat Kyle Fletcher to retain the AEW World Championships. And it was like Copeland and Cage were a little bit older, but they hadn't missed a beat.
Yeah, it was a smart move to open the show with one of the most anticipated matches on the show. I thought that was a good move. I thought it was very good. I thought it was going to be more like, it almost reached like a 4 or 5 star level, but it was still very good. The finish kind of came out of nowhere, so it kind of threw me off a little bit. And then we had the post-match shenanigan. There was they threw out a lot of surprises. It's like Beth Phoenix showing up, did not expect. That was cool. But then FTR has to do the evil heel stuff and lay her out.
Right.
And forced Adam to watch while he's handcuffed to the ropes.
Mm-hmm.
So keep it. So I figured, I didn't think that the feud, I was hoping maybe the feud was not going to be over, but I was like, okay, yeah, this feud is not over with. So it's like,
right.
Eddie Kingston restores ice. I was kind of disappointed. It's like he got a reaction, but he didn't get like a bigger reaction than I was expecting.
Mm-hmm.
The match was like okay. It was a little weird the way it was booked, but he won, which is good. So apparently, him and Hook are going to be like a team. From what
that'd be interesting.
Yeah, because Hook Eddie Kingston said that Hook checked in on him and really helped him while he was recovering from injury, and it's like they're pretty tight now. So that's why he made the save when the heels tried to do the beatdown after the match. Ricochet and the Gates of Agony needed to beat the Hurt Syndicate. It's like
no, they did. I was just surprised that they actually let him go over.
Yeah, I was. But I was not surprised that MVP took the fall because it's like they're still trying to protect Shelton and Lashley to an extent, so that made sense. Monet beat Rio, no surprise. Match was good, not great. It was what it is.
That is the build that Justin had a problem with for
Yeah, that's one of the ones I had a problem with because it's like Rio just returns and she automatically gets a title shot. I'm like, I'm sorry, that makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, it does not. Especially
when it's like they're building with Alex Windsor. So, Briscoe MJF, the two hardcore gory matches are what they are. Some of that stuff really tested, especially the fucking fork bullshit that Darby and Moxley were doing.
I hate the fork, dude.
That really drives me nuts. It's like that's just totally unnecessary, and it's like they only do it. It's like we gotta get the shock value. It's like I don't give a fuck. It's like
you can give me Hangman. You can give me Hangman and Swerve in like the most death. Oh my god, that's too far, and I will find it entertaining. And then because Moxley does it, like. You know what I don't like is guitar shots to the head because Jeff Jarrett did every
chair shots to the head. Yeah, it's like
no guitar shot. Remember he just cracked everyone over a guitar. So it's guitar shots every 4 seconds. I'm like, I just it's over with. Like that's why the Hell in the Cell was brought back by CM Punk and McIntyre is because it made sense and not just do it just to do it and it gets watered down.
It's the problem is that AEW does this hardcore stuff so frequently that it's like I've gotten desensitized to it. Where like WWE hardly ever does it, so that's why like Punk and Matt and Drew's Hell in a Cell match last year was so fucking awesome because you rarely see that kind of match in WWE anymore. And they both bled like motherfucking stuck pigs on top of it.
And the thing was that was the thing was the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view just ruined the Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Because it's like a mid-card, slow build, 50-50 booking. Let's do Hell in a Cell.
When you do when you do something too often, it loses its specialness, and it's
Right.
like the fact they do these kind of hardcore stuff so frequently, they lose their like, oh, like it's like they lose the impact.
Yeah.
It's
Although
like,
I did like the MJF and Briscoe a little bit more. At least told a story.
yeah, I thought that I enjoyed that one a little more. I thought it was because the storyline built up to it was good.
Yeah.
But it's like Pac return, that was a surprise and helped save Moxley from losing the match. But the Darby feud, thankfully, is not over, even though Mox won the match.
Okay.
The triple threat between Okada, Dorada, and Takeshita was definitely one of the best matches on the show. That was a great three-way. That kicked ass. I was enjoying how full throttle the women's four-way was, and then the finish just came out of nowhere, in 10 minutes. I'm just like wait, what?
Yeah, the finish was quick, but I've been wanting Chris Statlander to have that belt for so long. But Statlander being the champion is long overdue, but it just came out of nowhere where the build for this match was just kind of thrown together because her and Tony didn't have any beef. It was all Tony's like, I'm looking for a challenge, and you, let's fight. And that was it. It's like they didn't have any kind of rivalry feud. The actual feud is actually between Jamie Hayter and Tekla and the fucking Triangle of Madness. It just came out of nowhere. It's so that annoyed me, but hopefully we'll see if they book Statlander's title run well. I just hope that she's just not been given the title just to job it to Mercedes at some point. Yeah, but we've been sitting there Tony, I think Tony needs to do something a little bit different because she just has the belt for so long. And so I guess it was and Tony let her pin her. So
which made we were weird. We're like, why didn't we just do a one-on-one match between Tony and Chris and have her go over instead of having it disguised in a four-way? It's like,
I think that's what they'll be the Tony Chris Statlander match next. I would think, but you never know with Tony.
Yeah, it's I just wish that Jamie Hayter would get back properly into the title picture because the Tekla feud, I get it, but it feels like it's being dragged out. It's just get that feud over with and get her back into title contention for the little guy. Yeah. The ladder match I thought was really good. It was very entertaining. Some good spots there, and then we had the return of both Jack Perry and the Jurassic Express reunion,
right?
Which the fans definitely liked, and I'm like, okay, I'm willing to give that a shot. It's his heel run didn't end up really working, and it's I think he just needs to go back to being a babyface and just see what happens.
Yeah, at least try something.
And the main event I thought was really good, but it didn't need to be 40 minutes long. I mean, the match was really good, but and I enjoyed it, but it didn't need to be fucking 40 minutes long.
No. That being said, Hangman is just
Hangman and Fletcher are both very good, and I was invested, but even at the point, I'm like, it's over half an hour and it's still not done yet. Come on,
yeah. That's the one thing is even though it's good, you understand that it's not as great as you would want it to be because you realized it was going on for so long. So, dude, I love
because I knew that Fletcher had no chance of winning the match. So
right.
It's but it was still good.
I'll say this much. I liked Oppenheimer, but I was just like, geez, how long are we going? So even great things you can still might just be like, okay, I can tell this is going on a little bit long. Meanwhile, I don't know how long the Undertaker Shawn Michaels match was at WrestleMania. It felt like it went for 45 minutes, but it felt like 15 when I was watching it because I was just so.
Well, yeah, if you're invested, it's the time doesn't matter. It's if you're not as invested, that's when you're looking at your watch,
right. Like you're saying, you're expecting Hangman to win, so you're just that's why we don't like spoilers because it's just okay, and then you notice other things about it. But no, overall, like I said, the build wasn't as great, but AEW always does solid pay-per-views.
This was still a pretty good show. There were some really good matches, some not so great matches, but it all kind of balanced out. And I was entertained for the most part, So
yeah. So on that. Okay.
A good show. Not great, good.
And then Wrestlepalooza, Brock Lesnar defeated John Cena. The Vision defeated the Usos with special guest referee LA Knight. Stephanie DeVacare defeated Io Sky to win the vacant WWE World Championship. CM Punk and AJ Lee defeated Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. In the main event, Cody Rhodes defeated McIntyre to retain the championship. Justin, this...
Where do you want to start? You want to start with Brock Cena or from the beginning or what?
So what you were saying about the Hangman Fletcher match, is how I felt. I felt like I was just watching another main event on SmackDown. Like it just the McIntyre Rhodes.
Yeah, that one disappointed me. Like it wasn't like a bad match. It was good, but you would expect greatness from those two.
We all know how we both feel about Brock, and we can sit there and talk about it for 30 minutes. But the one that surprised me, because I was expecting that shit from Brock and John. I really was. Unfortunately,
I wasn't surprised. I didn't think the match was going to be long, but I was surprised. Like when he got to like the fourth F5, I'm like, oh my god, they're letting him murder Cena here. Yeah. It's like the kids are crying. What the hell?
Right.
So, but yeah, like the Drew and Cody was a bad match, but it was in a way it was disappointing because you expect better from those two. I especially do because I love them both. So that was slightly disappointing. Yeah, and the Usos Braun Braun's tag match was good. Solid. Wasn't surprised by too much by the finish.
Braun broke Jey Uso with his back via a chair hitting his back.
I was wondering, it's like it wasn't until afterwards people were like, I think it's I think he got busted open when the chair ricocheted right back into his face when he was hitting Braun in the back with it.
Braun is ridiculous.
Because he was bleeding really good. I'm like, what the fuck happened?
No, and there was like after the show, like they were.
I'm like, how did Jay get busted open hard way?
They think that he had like a minor concussion. Like that's why they went to home. They said they went home quicker.
Well, yeah, and thankfully it's like he was okay because he wrestled on Raw, but this show was pretty average. But it got pushed for me still into good territory thanks to the mixed tag match, which delivered, and Stephanie Io delivered the banger we were expecting and was the match of the night and stole the show.
Stephanie Io saved the show.
Yeah.
I was almost at like, even the tag, I was like, great, but it wasn't like, oh my God. It just delivered what I was, it got my expectations.
The tag match, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was very entertaining. But yeah, Io and Stephanie was the highlight of the show, as everyone universally agrees. It's like they had the best
we
match
even said that we're like, this is gonna be the best match of the show. Like,
so it's funny. We talked about, we both felt like it's too soon to put the belt on Stephanie, right? But they decided to do it, and at first I was like shocked. I was like, oh wow. But then I was like, you know what? I'm actually okay with it because number one, I fucking love Stephanie Becker anyway. Mm-hmm. But also the whole storyline involving Io Rhea and the Kabuki Warriors, it doesn't need the title involved.
Nope.
So I get why they decided to put it on Stephanie now, even though it felt like maybe it's a little early. Maybe it is, but the fans love her. She's getting more and more popular. She just delivers banger matches, and hopefully that she'll get good feuds and stuff. And it was a great moment. It's like, I kind of had a feeling it was more likely to happen because especially when it was revealed that her father came all the way from Chile to watch this match. Not only that he came all the way from Chile to see her wrestle. This is the first time he's ever seen her wrestle in person.
Wow. I didn't know that part. I knew that was.
No, this is the first time he's ever gotten to see her wrestle in person.
That's cool.
So not only that, but to watch her win the championship and to have that moment where it's like she came over and like hugged him and he got to hold up the title. It's like how can you not love that?
Yeah.
So it's like we've talked about it. It's like it's been very clear. It's like there's like they're strapping the rocket to Stephanie, and they decide to light the fuse at Wrestlepalooza.
Yeah. And what would be a great astronaut to lead that rocket? Io Sky.
Yeah.
So
those two are so good together. It's their chemistry. It's like we saw in the first 2 matches they had that didn't have a clean finish, and then they just took it to another level with this one. And it's like, and the best part was that the fans were invested in this match from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell. And although they definitely the love for Io was a little bit higher than Stephanie won them over during the match to the point that right before she hit the spiral, that picture perfect, gorgeous spiral tap to win the match.
That was so
you heard
good.
The fans chanting her name. It's like you could hear fans chanting for Stephanie when she was going up to hit that spiral tap.
I forgot she had that in her bag too.
Well, she hasn't used that. She hasn't really used that on the main roster. Last time she used it was in NXT. It's like the first time I saw her bust that out was when her and Julia did the tag match against Roxanne and Cora last year. I think that was at No Mercy.
Yeah, I think it was, but I forgot she had that in her bag. It's been a while
because she busted that out to win that tag match in NXT last year. So she hasn't used it very often. So I was like, when she got, I was like, oh, is she gonna hit the spiral tap?
and it was so smooth.
It was fucking picture perfect. It was gorgeous, and you saw the fans go whoa when she hit it. It's like just the chemistry, and like the psychology and the selling, everything about that match was everything you could ask for from two of the best, not only 2 of the best women's wrestlers, but 2 of the best wrestlers in the business put on a match like that. That's all you can ask for.
Yeah,
and it warmed my heart watching the love and respect they gave to each other, especially Stephanie doing like the Japanese way of respect, where she got down on her knees and bowed in front of Stephanie, saying like out of respect, and then like them hugging, and then Io putting the belt on her. It's like it just seemed the emotion. It's like Stephanie was really trying not to like bawl her eyes out, because like you could tell how much this meant to her, and seeing all the behind the scenes video, it's like like when she gets into Gorilla, it's like she's crying while Triple H is hugging her and congratulating her. This is a big moment. It's like it's talking about Raw. It's like she's joked. She's like, this still doesn't feel real, because this is like what I've dreamed about all my life. It's like it's happening. Did you see the little bit? It was from a vlog that was posted to WWE's Spanish language channel. It was a vlog of like her day. Like I watched it, even though it's like I don't speak Spanish, except for the times when she was speaking to people only in English. But it showed like her picking up her father at the airport, and it's like, and just getting ready, and then the match and everything. There's a cute moment where after she wins the match and she goes into Gorilla, both Punk and AJ are there getting ready for their match, because their match was next.
I saw that.
Yeah, I thought that was really sweet, especially AJ getting all emotional for her,
right.
Being so happy for her.
Right.
I thought that was really sweet.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that and Io's the best worker on the roster now. She's
been one of the fucking MVPs, if not the MVP of for WWE this year.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, between the triple threat at Mania, Rhea, her and Rhea Evolution, and then this match,
right,
and then the other 2 Stephanie matches, like forget about it.
Right. The other thing with the tag match, I thought that was fun wrestling, man. That was just fun.
I just had so much joy, even though it got silly at times. I was like, this is so much fun.
The character work,
and you could tell all 4 of them were having a blast.
Yeah, AJ. Now, if you looked at it in a bubble,
yeah,
the AJ doing the windmill stuff,
yeah,
it's cheesy as hell. Like if you look at a bubble, like why am I watching? Like I said, one thing, I'm like, why? Is she supposed to be the best wrestler ever? I'm like, it's storytelling, man.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like it's about the emotions, It's like,
right.
Yeah, it did get a little corny. It's like Seth and Becky got a little cheesy, corny at times, but it didn't ruin it for the match for me. I did like how like Becky was trying to like wake Seth up after he got knocked out by the GTS, right. And he's like hanging on the ropes like this. She's like, "Wake up, wake up!"
I did like every Punk and AJ both doing curb stomps.
Yes, and they just used the classic old school 101 tag match formula. It's like they built to the hot tag, and like the fans were waiting for AJ to get in that match. And when I just love that when it's like Becky tried to stop and Punk's like really, and then just did the blow the kiss, and then just leaned over and tagged AJ in, and the fans just like went nuts. And then she like goes to town. AJ looked great.
Yeah, she did. Yeah,
looked like she hasn't missed a beat, man. It's like some of the punches were a little rusty, but like you know, it's like Black Widow seamless. I love the spot where like she was doing. Her and Punk were doing the stereo moves. They did the running knee, the bulldog, and then the dual shining wizards. I thought that was dope. And then like Seth and Becky decided to match it with the stereo pedigrees to try to take them out. And also, I love the pop when AJ put Seth in the Black Widow. And then like the craziness of Becky and Punk exchanging sharpshooters.
Oh yeah, that was pretty funny.
That's where it got a little crazy because I'm like, I don't. It's like I was like Jessica. I joked into Discord. Jessica's being very liberal. She's like allowing this to turn into a tornado tag because this is like total chaos, and she's just letting it go.
Yeah,
and then like that table bump, where Becky literally like threw AJ like a missile at Punk and Seth, and they all went through the table. I love that immediately. Punk like was like, "You okay, honey? You okay?"
Right. Honestly, my favorite part wasn't even the match. It was Becky's tweet afterwards saying, a bee was in my way.
There was a bee in my way. That's why I tapped out. The referee's crooked, biased. I thought that was hilarious. And also, I love Punk coming out with having AJ's husband on his jacket.
Yeah. I found that pretty funny.
It was just so much fun. I loved it.
Yeah, the punches. Yeah, we kind of.
So and so the I was surprised that they let AJ make Becky tap out. I thought it was going to be like a pin. I was like, Becky hardly ever like taps out. Right. It's like I was like, I haven't seen her tap out to someone in like years. So that was a big deal. So that perfectly sets up AJ going after Becky for the women's IC title, which that will be fun to see. Okay. So happy for AJ. It's like she looked like she was having a blast, and I loved it. It was a very sweet Instagram post where she thanked Becky, Seth, Jessica Carr, TJ Wilson, who produced the match, for helping guide her in her return, and that so I'm happy for her because you can tell that she's having a great time being back. And the fact that they all got to, I'm happy for the couples because, it's like, it's what better fun than to, wrestle with, your best friend and the, person you love most in the world and get to put on a show for the fans like that. So it's like, it's a win-win for all four of them. And I thought that it was a lot of fun. That was the second best match on the show after Io and Stephanie.
It was going to be hard to beat Io and Stephanie. Overall, I would give this a C+, B- show.
I'll be generous and give it C+ is fine. I'll be generous and give it a B- just because how much I enjoyed literally the women saved the show between Io and Stephanie and then Becky and AJ. The women literally saved the show from being super mediocre. Yeah. If not, yeah. So
for sure.
Yeah, I'll be generous and give it a B-.
Score update: Yankees are up 5-3, top 9th.
Woohoo!
And
they need that because they need to stay tied with the Jays if they still want a chance to win the division.
And the Cubs are losing to the Mets. Come on, Cubs! For once in your life, do something for me. But let's move on to Raw.
Yes.
The show opened with the face-off between WWE champion Cody Rhodes and world champion Seth Rollins, who had the Vision minus Becky stay outside the ring. They exchanged words to hype their champion versus champion crown jewel match at Perth. Penix and the War Raiders defeated Grayson Waller and the New Day in a 6-man tag no disqualification match. That was fun and a lot of hats. Bayley defeated Roxanne Perez. I'm going to stop reading. No, just kidding. Rusev defeated JD McDonough. Jey Uso defeated LA Knight. In the main event, Rhea Ripley defeated Asuka. Asuka immediately spit a green mist into Rhea's face after the match and forced Kairi Sane to assist her in a beatdown. Io Sky ran out for the save, and she pleaded with Asuka to stop. Asuka seemed to do so and shared a hug with Io, but then turned on her with the spinning back fist to complete the heel turn. She ordered a reluctant Kairi to attack Io, and she did. Asuka hit Rhea with the hip attack and then had Kairi hit Io with an insane elbow as she held Io in place. Rhea and Io were both laid out as Asuka and a conflicted Kairi stood tall to end the show.
Yeah,
so
thanks. Glad you could join us, Kate. Appreciate it. Yeah, no, I heard. Yeah, it's like Deanna's finally getting to wrestle again on ROH.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we were talking. Yeah, those punches. Yeah, it's
right.
Yeah, hopefully hopefully, like I said, my hope is that eventually AJ takes the IC title, and then you have Roxanne versus AJ feud over the title. It's like that's fingers crossed. Yeah.
The thing is, you're not burying her, but at some point you're like, come on.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like they gave her beating Rio is only going to last so long,
right?
And it was a fluky win over Io anyway, so it still wasn't like I need. You can tell they're booking her to be present, but she can't just be a pin jockey.
Right. Eventually, she's got to start getting some wins again. Like she beat Io, like a couple weeks ago, and that was great. But it's like she's taken some L's since then, so it's like it's a little annoying. I'm not worried, but yeah, it's still annoying. It's like give her some wins again soon, please. It's
okay.
Like
now
that it's obvious that they believe in her. And she's featured on the show every week, and it's like they're putting her with a lot of people to work good shit. So, that's the other side. That's a positive.
Yeah.
No, exactly. Exactly.
Because like I was saying, we don't think that they're burying her. It's just give her some wins, man.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay. As far as the rest of the show, I thought this was one of the best Raws we've had in a while.
Absolutely.
And it starts with the opening segment and the ending segment. Those two were like, okay, we're awesome. Great. Excellent. 5 gold stars. The other stuff was fine. And that's the thing. The other stuff was fine and entertaining. So like this show entertained me. It didn't feel drag. It didn't lull.
God bless Grayson Waller for taking that top rope Mexican destroyer from Penn.
Oh, he sold that so good.
Looked like he sold that like he'd been killed, man.
Right.
That was impressive. That was a fun match, that no DQ match. I really enjoyed that. Bayley Roxanne was entertaining. It's like Bayley's channeling 3 faces of Foley here. It's like she's going through split personality.
Yeah, because she still has role model on her.
Yeah. It's like if anyone can make this work, it's her. So I'm ready to see where to go. I appreciate Lyra's work where she's like, "What the fuck is going on with her?"
Right.
So that was good. But yeah, no, the opening segment between Cody and Seth, that's what I would have wanted. This whole crown jewel stuff, the championship stuff is silly, but the 2 matchups are still probably going to deliver great matches. I mean, Cody and Seth those two have delivered in the past, and they can do that again. And then I'm not worried that Tiffany's going to be walking out tomorrow because, like, how could you not do Stephanie versus Tiffany? It's like come on, that's another banger. If you're going to do champion versus champion, the Stephanie segment was really nice. The fans are definitely behind her. I like what she said, especially it's like I'm the champion now. It's like I'm ready for all challengers. No one is going to be taking this title from me anytime soon. I like that. And also the sweet moment with her dad saying that her dad's her hero and he's at ringside, and also the nice bags still. It's like they're just running. Like, don't worry, we're gonna get to Rhea and Stephanie at some point. Don't worry.
Right. Yeah.
But
hold on, guys.
But I love the respect there, especially like Ray's like, I'm gonna be coming for you sooner or later, and all of our stuff. He's like, I'm ready, mommy. I'm ready for you.
Right. But that opening segment, getting back to it,
I love that they mined the stories and from the past, especially Cody N was like, Are your goons gonna help you win this match? And oh, by the way, you haven't beaten me the last 3 times we wrestled. It's like
Right.
just like stick it to Steph.
I like the Seth Rolex callback because he was on an interview and they were asking about his Rolex and he was just like, Seth, my buddy, he never wears his. And he was giving him crap on just randomly. It was just a comment he made on one of those random 1300 podcasts.
Yeah.
And just about his Rolex. And Seth brought it out. I was like, damn.
No, I also love that he was like even though Becky was ranting, it was like he wasn't even listening to Becky. He was more thinking about what Cody said. And I like that. It's like, And yes, I agree with Caden. It's very Seth is long overdue to get a win over Cody. Yeah. That's going to happen. And Stephanie's definitely going to beat Tiffany because it's like, and that's not going to hurt Tiffany. No. But Stephanie's got, like we said, she's got the rocket strapped and it's been lit. So
Seth is winning that.
Yeah, Seth needs to get it. Seth needs to get a W back from Cody. He's lost three in a row to Cody. He's due for a W, I guess.
Yeah. So I'll ask you this about that opening segment.
Yeah.
How did we be kind of bored for the past month and a half that Seth and CM Punk have been feuding, and all it takes was one promo, and I'm all in on this Seth Cody match? Is it because of the chemistry or because of the writing of getting stale?
I think maybe because Punk and Seth has gotten a little stale, and thankfully injecting Becky and AJ into it definitely helped. But I'm glad that they're taking a break from that because number one, Seth and Cody's history is very multi-layered, and it's like their promo work when they're together is good stuff. Because I like how Cody's like, my feelings shouldn't be complicated for you. It's like it's like you helped me. It's like it's like I came back. It's like it's like my success. It's like you're tied to it. It's like our matches, and then you helping me beat Roman at Mania. It's like I'm not going to forget that. But now you're hanging out with Paul Heyman and these guys and making questionable choices. It's like
that video package is going to be so good.
Yeah.
For that. Yeah. So also people, just because it says Crown Jewel, Perth is in Australia. Yeah, I saw a couple people online that were just like, oh, I can't believe they're going to do this. And
I love how Heyman ejected being called a goon when he's like, it's like, you got these 3 goons here with you. Paul Heyman's like, I'm not a goon. It's like Heyman ejected being called a goon.
Right. But the payoff. Okay. So that was really good. The payoff of Asuka, Kairi, Io, and Rhea.
Oh God, it was so fucking good.
You that is good stuff because we knew it was coming.
It's like execution of this kind of storyline. This is why we love wrestling. It's like it's simple, but it's like it's executed the right way. Where it's like you're feeling it. It's like it hit all the right feels because you feel for everybody involved, and you're mad at Asuka for being a bastard, especially forcing Kairi to do what she doesn't want to do, but she feels she has no choice but to obey.
Right. Like, and that's subtle storytelling of what they were doing leading up to it with the Kairi thing getting over, and the fact that she is just stuck to Asuka. And for some reason, she has this undying loyalty, and she can't help. And she's just like, "I'm sorry, but I gotta do the thing."
Well, like her and Asuka, it's like they bonded like this when they worked together for such Kabuki Wars, and they've talked about it. It's like it's like they're. And Io said it like those 3, all 3 of them are very tight in real life. It's like when Io said Asuka's like family to me. It's like she wasn't exaggerating. It's like that in real life.
No. And this is the thing of we would see storylines going, oh, this is where it is, and it just even the payoff was just like, okay, because like we saw that coming. We saw this coming a mile away.
It is kind of funny where Rhea has not beaten Io in a match yet, but on the reverse, Asuka has not beaten Rhea.
Right, they're going to bring that up for sure.
Yeah,
but just the payoff of we knew it was coming. But when the payoff's good enough, we're still we're still glued to the
everybody screen. Did their part. Like that missed job. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
It looked like she got turned into like the Wicked Witch of the West.
Yeah. Avatar, Smurfette, Blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I loved how Io Asuka just totally lured Io in, thinking that everything's cool. It's like, no, I'm sorry, it's okay. Yeah. Wham!
Right.
When she did the back, it's like the back fist was just perfectly timed. It was just like wham! It's like, and just like the look of, you could see the look of shock of like Io's like, what? No, it's like could not believe that it's happened. And then like Asuka's like, no, get her, do it. and Kai's just like, and then finally having to give it, and then I like that at first she was like throwing like weak punches, probably because she's like, I don't want to do this, but I have no choice. But then Asuka's like, no, you're gonna beat her down. Hit the insane elbow. Hit the elbow.
Yeah.
The thing that made me laugh though was when Asuka and Io were hugging before she turned on her. You could hear Rhea in the background like, can someone give me some water?
Right.
Because she was trying to get the shit out of her eyes. I thought that was funny.
And you know why this Raw was good too? It's because it was a different main event for once in the past month and a half.
That's why I was excited. I was like, yes, we're getting Asuka Rhea the main event. That's awesome. And that's why I was like, I think the trigger's gonna be pulled. And they finally pulled the heel turn of Asuka is now complete, and she's dragged Kyrie along against her will along for the ride. And now we're gonna be off and running.
The only thing I fear is LA Knight's in purgatory. It's in main event scene, but it's in purgatory.
Yeah, we gotta see what's going to happen there.
But they'll figure something out.
That's a good question. Yeah, it's like she said that she's going to be back soon, so hopefully that's going to be true. I don't know if she's been cleared. We don't know if she's been cleared yet, or they're just waiting for the right time to bring her back. We'll see. But she's definitely missed on SmackDown because, dear God, it's like.
It's bad.
It's like they really need her back there.
It's bad.
Well, some people are thinking maybe he does need to go back to being heel, maybe to freshen things up. And it's like it could certainly go that way because they want you to think that Jay's going heel, but that's not going to happen.
No,
it's like I think LA Knight's going to go heel first.
There's too many merchandise, man. Too many merchandise.
Yeah, they really are. Yeah. Although Becky said she was going to go make an example, but nothing happened. I assume something's going to happen next week.
Yeah,
going to do something.
So
I'll probably bring AJ back into it.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be it's going to be IC title match at Perth.
That's what I'm expecting, and that's exciting. But yeah, no, the whole storyline at the end, the heel turn, that was fantastic. And dear God, that video Io put out, where she's like just like a complete emotional wreck in the back. Like, why did they do this to me?
Right.
It's like, why? It's like, I'm just like, oh man, it's good stuff. It hits her right in the feels. And then like the fan footage showing like Rhea hugging her and comforting her afterwards as they head to the back, because like Io was like just like a mess emotionally, it's like that hurt. The two people she was closer with betrayed her like that. It's like,
plus you're building up the women's tag division.
Yep.
In a sense, I know it's not Io and Rhea's not going to be a tag team, but I'm saying like the Kabuki Warriors are up on that level, which we knew they were. Yeah. But still, you want to give them that extra. Oh no, seriously, these like they're formidable.
Yeah. So yeah, even though it hasn't been announced yet, I think after next week we'll probably get confirmation that it's going to be Io and Rhea against the Kabuki Warriors at Perth, and that will kick ass.
Right. Right. So, but right now we just have the 2 title on title, right?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like Tiffany and Stephanie can put on a banger. And so it's like, I look forward to that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like, that's the heel side of Bayley coming out and be like, it's like kind of like basically saying like, karma's a bitch. Huh, Io?
Right.
Because, like Io conspired with the Kabuki Warriors and turned on Bayley, and now they've turned on her. So yeah, I was like, the heel side of Bayley is probably very happy about that. It's like, that's karma, bitch.
Yeah, and Bayley and Io was one of the best matches of WrestleMania 40.
Yeah, it was. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
yeah,
yeah, no, good, solid Raw. That was good. It's good stuff.
One of the best Raws in a while. Very entertaining. Yeah. Just also like all the backstage segments that built this stuff, like especially like Stephanie. The whole segment with Stephanie, Nikki, and Rhea, and then Asuka coming in and being stern, trying to cause shit. I love how Sammy's like, hey, you want to take me on? I'm ready for you anytime. It's like put your money where your mouth is.
Yep, for sure. But all right, let's do Dynamite. Brodito defeated the Gates of Agony to retain the AEW World Tag Team Championships. Hangman Adam Page defeated Lee Moriarty to retain the AEW World Championship, because why not do what Sami Zayn's doing, but with the main title? Whatever. The Conglomeration defeated the Don Callis family in a 6-man tag match. Orange Cassidy's back.
Welcome back, Orange Cassidy.
Claudito Castagnoli defeated Powerhouse Hobbs in a big meaty minute slap of meat match. And in the main event, Chris Statlander defeated Mina Shirakawa to retain the AEW Women's World Championship. After the match, Wheeler Yuta, the Death Riders, went into the ring to congratulate her. Harley Cameron joined Chris in the ring. Moxley approached Chris in the ring as if she was joining the Death Riders. Yuta raised Statlander's hand, but Chris clotheslined Yuta. Chris did a middle finger salute to Moxley and ran away with Cameron into the crowd to cheers. Darby Allin then came out with a flamethrower in his hands and got the Death Riders to retreat. Darby cut a promo telling Moxley that he would never quit. He challenged Moxley to an I Quit match at Wrestle Dream to close out the show. Okay, someone made a really funny tweet about that flamethrower spot, because they were like, okay, yeah, it might have looked corny, but think of it if you're in the 6th grade. They're like, oh my God, he's got a flamethrower. I'm like, okay, that's pretty funny on that. But other than that, I'm glad that Statlander's not with the Death Riders.
I'm really glad. That's what I was worried about. I'm glad that they finally made it clear that no, she's still a babyface, and told the Death Riders to go fuck themselves. I was like, I'm waiting for that. Because I think her and Harley are a fun pairing, and that's probably going to continue, because what we've long suspected for months, Tony's big announcement was, that they are going to have women's tag team titles in AEW, which brings us to our Caden bring up a question. Should be, it's like it obviously gives more opportunity for other women, but it's like it's when you have so many other titles, it just it's like WWE has struggled for the longest time to make the women's tag titles like relevant, and they're trying again with Charlotte and Alexa holding them, and it's doing okay for now. We'll see. I mean, I'm just like, okay, here's another set of titles, but we'll see. It's like, I know that I'm sure the women there are very excited about this, and plus there's a very obvious pairings like Anna Jay and Tay Mello, probably Julia Hart and Sky Blue from the Triangle,
Megan Bain and
Penelope Ford. It's like I could see Harley and Statlander, even though she's world champion, may get involved. It's like just for the initial like tournament.
Tony,
I assume it's gonna be a tournament. We'll see.
Tony Storm and Will Ospreay's girlfriend.
No, Tony and Mina.
Oh, Tony Mina. That's right, Tony Mina. So it'll be interesting to still. Can't wait for that tournament, because it's going to be a tournament.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a tournament. He loves tournaments.
Yeah.
This show is kind of like over the place. Like you brought up, like there's nothing wrong with the open challenge, but I'm sorry, Hangman should not be wrestling Lee Moriarty in the middle of the show. That's a waste of him. Like it feels like they're struggling to find a good opponent for him, because they don't want to pull the MJF trigger yet, especially because he's filming a movie again right now, which is why it's like he said that he was going to be taking a break to sort things out. That was a way to write him off TV for a little bit while he's filming the current movie he's doing. But like it seems like Tony's struggling to find like a good opponent for him, because like a lot of the top guys are gone, and so it's like please don't go back to the Death Riders. Well, at least like, although I don't know, it's like, can you think of like a good like heel opponent for Hangman at this point?
Unless you turn Bobby Lashley heel.
Yeah,
that would work.
That's the other thing I'm worried about, is the Statlander reign is just like a transition to Mercedes finally winning the title, which would piss me off, because that's a disrespect to Statlander. So I hope that doesn't happen, but knowing Tony, it's very possible.
At least you can sit there and say the belt collector, except the only title she can't get is the AEW one. That would be a fun story to at least make Mercedes relevant to the fact that she still not the greatest because she doesn't have the AEW Women's Championship.
Although if she wanted the tag title, she'd have to find someone who's willing to partner with her.
Yeah, Rich, it's whatever. But that's the only way you could sell it. But she's probably going to win anyway.
Yeah, you may be right. I just don't want it to happen. I just don't.
No, it's going to happen. But yeah, Brodito defeats Gates of Agony. That was fun.
Yeah, that's fine. Although it was really weird that they have Gates of Agony lose right after their big win over the Hurt Syndicate. Orange Cassidy's return was nice. He didn't get a big a pop as I was expecting. I don't know what was up with the crowd. It was a little weird. Yeah. But nice that he's back from injury. He's been out for most of this year with a torn pec. So good on him. Claudio Hobbs, that was me men slapping meat. That was good. Definitely got like the opposite Death Triangle. It's like I thought like the Death Triangle stuff would be over after Hangman beat Moxley for the title, but they're still treated like the NWO, where and like they added Garcia and now Pac is back. So it's like now they're bigger than they were before Moxley lost the title. And so I'm like, how much longer is this group in storyline going to go?
And then it's going to be the Dawn Death Riders. Because they're going to join forces. The Don Callis family.
The Don Callis family is just as bloated.
That's what I'm saying. That's the whole point. So it's like the Dawn Death Riders.
Takeshita is going to leave the group eventually because they're setting up Takeshita going babyface because him and Okada are like don't like each other, and Don's going to have to choose, and he's going to go with Okada.
Oh yeah, he's going to go with Okada. The Edge and Christian comments during the show. Yeah. That backstage segment. So Edge's contract is up in October.
That's the rumor. That's what started the speculation. Oh, do you think he's going to go back to WWE to fight Cena one more time? It's like, man, people are just like want to stretch it. Maybe he needs to go film Percy Jackson and the Olympians again. It's like
I don't know if they've renewed it for another year.
Disney Plus, so. And maybe just give him a little bit of a break just on the storyline, and then he's going to come back with a vengeance. But nice little moment there between him and Christian. Like, no, you're family to me, dude. And it's like,
Mm-hmm.
I did love the very ridiculous justifications that Stokely and FTR did about what they did to Beth.
Thanks for bringing that up. That was hilarious.
I was going up to the out to greet her, and then she attacked me.
Oh, there you go. It's filming Percy Jackson.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
That's what I figured.
I can't wait for season 2, man. Season 1 was fun.
If you needed more evidence that Britt Baker is permanently benched by Tony Khan, the fact that he has not brought her back, especially when they're in Pittsburgh, her own town, that says it all right there.
Yeah, no,
I would be shocked if she ever returns to AEW TV before her contract runs out.
Yeah,
I think I agree. I think Tony's like washed his hands of her.
Yeah, yep. But no, like you said, this show was fun. Like I was entertained. Yes, some of the stuff was kind of all over the place, but it was fun. It wasn't Raw. But it was better. It was about right there with SmackDown. So if you want to compare, but yeah, it wasn't Raw. But at least I'm still interested to see what they're doing with Statlander and Harley and all that. That's got me intrigued.
Yeah, and plus the next week we got Statlander Darby against Marina and Yuta, I think.
Okay, I don't know if it was.
And then we got Fletcher versus Hologram. Hologram's definitely losing that because Evil Hologram is finally going to probably show up.
Right. All right. Well, let's get to NXT.
Wrestling, man.
Yeah, that's you see. Good job, AJ. Way to hit her. Anyway, he got a flamethrower.
NXT.
All right. Yeah, he's got an iguana. All during the show, many TNA wrestlers were showing up in the building and came out to watch the main event in the crowd. Miles Bourne defeated Lexis King in a lights-out match. Laney Reed defeated Candice LeRae in the WWE Speed Women's Championship, number 1 contender tournament finals. Jordan Grace defeated Ariana Grace. Dark State defeated Joe Hendry and Chase U in a 6-man tag team match. Main event, Trick Williams defeated Oba Femi by DQ. Oba retained the NXT Championship, and Trick retained the TNA World Championship due to Trick slapping Mike Santana, who was at the commentary desk during the match. And Santana attacked Trick in retaliation to draw the DQ. This caused all the TNA talent who had been in the audience watching the match to storm the ring to back up Santana as he brawled with Trick in the NXT locker room emptied as a huge brawl between NXT and TNA wrestlers broke out. Ricky Saints ignored the chaos and went to admire the NXT title, but Oba grabbed it off the pedestal and they had to stare down to close out the show. We've been wanting this. We got it. And Ricky Saints Oba thing right at the end was pure cinema. All this chaos going on around us, I don't care. I've got one goal. So I very much.
I think it's just that they're just supporting TNA in general. You know, like even though the Knockouts Championship is back under a TNA wrestler, I think it's more just generally supporting TNA in this now crossover feud / war now with NXT. So yeah. Also, WWE is trying to revive the copyright for Invasion. So I think that we're definitely going to get like an Invasion NXT versus TNA crossover PLA show in the near future.
Are we gonna have some words between Shawn Michaels and Santino Marella?
I think so. I'm hoping she wins. I'm worried because she's been dominating this thing with JC. That
She really has.
I think Lainey Reed is going to help JC retain and take Jazmyn's place in Fatal Influence.
That's what
I'm worried about.
That's what they're doing that. But
I would like to see Lola win, but this whole feud has been very one-sided so far, especially after what it last time. I'm just like, I don't think Lola's winning. I have more. I think the odds are better of Ricky beating Oba because I'm hoping that seems a little more likely. It still could go the other way, but it's like after what happened this week, where it's like she laid out JC again like that. I'm like, this is the go home show. That's not a good sign that Lola's gonna take the title from her yet.
Jordan Grace and Blake Monroe can fight forever.
Yes, I love their feud, and I'm excited for a steel cage weapons match at No Mercy this Saturday between them. That should be fun.
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like the babyface one-upping the heel before their big title match is usually a sign that the heel is going to win. So,
I will at least give them some credit for trying, but the lights out match, come on.
The lighting didn't help. I got what they're going for, and there was some good action, but it was hard to see because they were trying to not use too much lighting in the arena when it happened. I did like the finish where he zigzagged Lexus King through the fucking table. I thought that was nice.
Yeah.
Hopefully that means that feud is over. They're teasing Miles Bourne and Ethan Page. It's like also Tavion getting one up on Ethan. That's also not a good sign for Tavion winning the North American title at No Mercy.
Yeah, but it was fun.
It was fun. I'm okay if he doesn't win.
I'm not.
I'll be bummed, but I'm like, I guess he's not winning the title this Saturday either. So,
yeah, no, Ethan's fine.
Their feud has been one of the best things on NXT lately. Jordan and Blake have brought out, I think, like the best in each other, both character wise and promo wise. So, I'm loving this feud. So,
do you all understand why Joe Hendry is over with these type of bits? Because him in the NASCAR helmet.
That it's like they've been doing great stuff with Joe Hendry appearing when someone says his name. It's been fantastic, funny stuff lately.
I like how the fact that he's so much just basically a full-time WWE wrestler now that even during the TNA invasion part, he wasn't even
not involved.
He was not involved.
You know what? Joe Hendry could actually. It would be kind of cool if Joe Hendry ends up brokering the peace between TNA and NXT, just because he's kind of like yes, he's a TNA wrestler, but it's like the WWE people and the W universe love him just as much as TNA and other wrestling fans do. So it's like he could be like he could help heal the divide eventually. Maybe.
Hold on. No, here's the problem. They could have something of being like, and where was Joe Hendry? And then he shows up.
Yeah.
And he was like, where were you? He goes, you didn't say my name.
Yep.
That's all he has to do. That's it. That's all you have to do.
Yeah.
And then this one guy goes, well, he's got a point.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, got to talk about the absolute fire promo from Jada Parker on Lash Legend on this episode. Yes. This is why we love this woman. That promo was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I like Jada Parker. It's like so good. Just great. I hope y'all enjoyed Homecoming. I didn't. And then just like, oh man, she just unloaded. It was fantastic.
That promo is why we've been saying for a couple of weeks now, Jada's ready.
She's one of the people that's on my list of she's ready to call up. I really wish if she could still end up going the Bianca route, because like remember, as awesome as Bianca is, Bianca never won any titles while she was in NXT. She was never NXT Women's Champion.
Correct.
But look how look at the success she's had on the main roster.
Right.
Ever since she moved up. It's like Jada Parker can have that. Even it's like as cool as it would have been to see Jada Parker get like a title. She's so good that if they book her right, she can succeed like Bianca on the main roster.
No. Yeah. So Jada that like we knew that she was a good promo, but that one was like, okay, you're good now.
This was a reminder that how good she is cutting promos.
Yeah.
And she's really over with the fans right now. So it's like, she's definitely going to get that win back from Lash Legend. I think
she's fine in the ring, dude. I really do.
I think she's good in the ring, but she can still improve.
Oh no, she can improve. But I'm saying like main roster ready. I think she's fine. She's good enough in the ring.
She's just. I feel she's like 95% like main roster ready. She's like almost like it's like almost 100%.
Yeah.
Same. It's like eventually. I think Jordan may get called up when this feud with Blake is over, unless they're going to keep her on for a little bit longer. We'll see. But that was fantastic. And I love the whole ending angle. This is what I'm expecting. This is what I was hoping for. That teenage like we're bad as hell, and we're not taking this shit from NXT anymore.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. SmackDown just needs a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's like exactly. It's like really, if anyone actually thought there was going to be a clean finish to this Oba Trick title versus title match, it's like you're delusional. It's like this finish is exactly what I was expecting. It was going to be like a DQ or schmaz, and it's like I like that Trick's own arrogance caused it to happen, because he just couldn't help himself to disrespect Santana, and it's like you're gonna slap Santana, you slap him, he's gonna fucking knock your block off. Mm-hmm. And I just love the tease. I love how Booker wasn't worried. It's like Booker, aren't you worried about all these TNA guys showing? It's like Booker's like trying to brush it off, and then like all the chaos happened at the end.
Hey, Mike Cardona, you're back in WWE, man.
Yeah, the fans were really happy to see Matt Cardona.
The Iconics,
one of the biggest pops of the night.
The Iconics were there.
Yeah, the Iconics were back. It's like the Hardys would have been there, but Matt was out celebrating, having dinner with his family. But he teased it. He's like, "You better watch NXT tonight, because something's gonna happen."
But that walk of Ricky not giving a damn what's going on.
No, I love that. No, he's focused on the title.
Yeah, and then Oba from the depths just staring like that was was time.
Nope, you're not taking the title from me just yet, bitch.
That production was so good on that.
And I love these video packages we've been doing lately for people, like the Lola ones, and then this one for Ricky going back to New Orleans. That's the stuff you got to do. Mm-hmm. That's how you help build character and help the fans connect with a wrestler. It's stuff like that. And I really love that. Pulling for Ricky to win. I'm 50-50, and whether we'll get to it because we're going to run down the No Mercy card here to wrap things up.
That was a
it was. Yeah. It was like someone like walking like through like a hurricane. It was like just like nonchalant. It's like I thought that was fantastic.
Dude, I get more. I went from being I don't care, I don't like it, whatever. Can we move on to I'm so excited to see Dark State do anything.
Dark State has won me over, man. It's like they're very entertaining right now. especially with the Joe Hendry stuff, where Joe Hendry's like it's like that thorn in their side that they can't get rid of.
Right. So it was fun there, but I mean, what else stuck out to you on NXT?
Well, they're definitely high in Lainey Reed because she's facing Soul for the Speed title at No Mercy, and I think she's gonna win.
Yeah, Soul Broca's losing that for sure.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know why the speed title's a thing that they're keeping around and they moved over to NXT. It's like talk about too many titles. So I'm fine with Soul losing it. It's like the NXT North American Championship is more important. She hasn't defended that in a while either. So I think taking that belt off her so we can focus on that title and see where things between her and Zarya, if they are good for now or they're going to get worse against Sue. So
right. Okay. Here's a good meme for all you kids out there.
Yeah, I don't know why they're still around.
Here you go. When your whole vibe is minding your own business.
Yeah.
It's just Ricky. It's just all this chaos going around, and he's just like, "No, I got my
eyes on the prize.
I got my priorities, man." But yeah.
Also, I loved Lyra back trying to support her old buddy, crazy buddy Tatum. I appreciate Lyra trying to warn her, sure Izzy is like a real friend to you, or is she just using you? So planting the seeds there. I appreciated that. Let's see. I think that's
that's pretty much about it.
I thought it was very amusing. Where it was a little cheesy. Where Stevie Turner and Robert Stone are on the phone with Ava, and she's like, "It's cutting out. I can't hear you." But there's all these teenage wrestlers. What do I do? I can't hear you. And then after the show was over, Ava's like, "I'm gone for 1 week."
Yeah. Speaking about Ava, I don't know. I might have posted it on our Discord. What's Discord? Link is down below. It is free to join over there. We talk not just wrestling, but everything else, sports, anything you want to talk about. We have a good time over there. And we posted a video during the press tour of the Smashing Machine. I believe that's what it's called.
And Ava was there.
Ava was there, and they asked The Rock, about her being in WWE and how proud he is, and he got very emotional about talking about Ava and how proud he is of her. And she even at one point he had pulled away from the mic, and then Ava was like, "Come on, lock in, you got this." And then he was like, "Yeah, lock in," and it was very sweet. Him talking about Ava and the fact that he said, she never picked up the phone, which meant she didn't call to ask him for help. He said, "I would have helped." He said, "But that's what I'm proud of is that she did it on her own." Yeah,
I mean, her in-ring, it's I'm glad that she's found a niche for herself, not in-ring work, but as a one of the authority figures. And
right.
I really have enjoyed her work as a GM. It's I feel like she's done a really good job character-wise of how she portrays herself. Right. So she's definitely found that niche. I mean, that's why Robert Stone and Stevie are doing the same thing. Some talent it does may not end up in the ring. They can be managers or authority figure characters. So. The Jazmyn Nix thing, that was really weird. I was like, wait, she's out already? Just like that.
It was
but then when it was revealed that her contract was coming up and she wasn't resigning, that it made it's okay. Well, that was them writing her out because she's out. She's heading out the door.
So for you kids out there that are new to the wrestling business and storytelling, on the same week, one that's been building forever, we could see it coming a mile away, was a great payoff in the Kabuki Warriors and Asuka turning on Io and all that. Whereas we fast forward to the Fatal Influence, was still going through there's trouble in River City, blah, blah, blah. They're destined to break up. And then they're like, "Oh, by the way, we're gone. You're out."
She got attacked. Well, she was a weakling anyway. Let's bye-bye. I'm like,
right. I'm like,
what? Even Fallon was cool with it. It's I was like, maybe even weirder. So it's
and that's kind of where I was when they kicked out Brooks Jensen of whatever.
Out of the culling, yeah.
The culling, and it was like, boom, he's out. Okay. I'm like, what? Just give it a little more build up, guys.
Yeah, really.
I know with Jazmyn it was different. Brooks Jensen was different.
They could have waited until like No Mercy to do that. I think it's a little weird. It's like, but I guess that it's like they just wanted to write her out now, but it seemed like they could have saved because I thought they were going to kick her out at the PLE, but you know, it is what it is. So speaking of PLA, so No Mercy is this Saturday night. 6 matches. One of those is going to be short because one is the speed title, and that has a 5-minute time limit. The speed title match between Sol Ruca and Lainey Reed. I'm betting on Lainey taking this title.
Lainey's going to take the title, and it's going to further along the Sol Ruca Zarya stuff.
Yep. We got Ethan Page and Tavion Heights for the North American Championship. My heart wants Tavion, but I think Ethan's going to retain.
I want Tavion so bad.
But hopefully Tavion gets a good showing if he's not going to win.
Yeah.
We've got Jordan Grace and Blake Monroe in a weaponized steel cage match.
I think Jordan's going to take this one, and then they're going to have.
Yes, Jordan's going to take this one because then they can have a rubber match because Blake won the first one. Jordan will win this one. Jordan needs to win this one, and then they can have like the rubber match blow off.
Right.
But that match I think is going to be fun. Javon Evans versus Josh Briggs. I like what they're doing with Briggs. They're trying to get Briggs into that heel mode. It's definitely working because the fans do not like him right now. So it's definitely working. You think Javon gets his revenge on this?
Probably.
Because Briggs cheated to win on their last match to get one up on him. So I would assume Javon gets the win back this time.
Yeah, I would think.
Then we got JC Jane defending the NXT Women's Championship against Lola Vice. I was hoping Lola win, but
I thought it was going to be Lola, but the way they've been building it, it's going to be JC.
JC's going to escape.
And Laney's going to come in and win and so forth.
Yeah, exactly. And then the main event, Ricky Saints versus challenging Oba Femi for an NXT Championship.
I think Oba's going to retain, dude, and I want Ricky to win.
I want Ricky to win, but it's like I could see it going either way, but I'm slightly leaning toward Oba. So that way, if Ricky does win, I'll be surprised.
Yeah. But that's what I got there.
I hope so. I hope they would just surprise us that she still wins. It's just like the way that's been built up. It feels like JC's going to escape again with the title. Yeah, it's like I'm leaning toward Oba as much as I want. It's like my heart wants Ricky, but it's like my mind's telling me I think Oba's still going to hold on to it for a little bit longer.
Yeah, but in NXT, titles do change.
This may be the first attempt, and then they can set up a rematch or something, and he wins it there. So we'll see.
Yeah,
but I think Oba Ricky's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I really do. But yeah, Laney, Ethan, sadly, yes, and then Jordan, yeah. So and then Javon, yeah, we're sitting there thinking Javon.
So. I think hopefully it'll be a good show on Saturday night.
Yep. But that about does it for us, Caden and Gift. Thank you all so much for joining us in the chats, keeping the chats lively. It's always fun and a pleasure because you all make the show just as much as us two talking heads are blabbering about nothing. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, like after this feud's over, I think they should call Jordan up.
No, this is the rubber match is going to be at Halloween Havoc.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. And then, but yeah, thank you all so much. Like, subscribe, hit the subscribe. Hit the doorbell for when we go live every Thursday at 9:00 Eastern, 8:00 Central. We try here to do every Thursday to bring you all the fun wrestling stuff that has gone on the week of and predicting what will be in the world of wrestling. Tomorrow night, Sol and I will be back here. Breaking down our bracket bitches. So, which when we have a bunch of bitches, fill out a bunch of brackets, which is basically our Discord members. We love you all for filling out the brackets and making that show lively as it is. And we're doing the WNBA. So right now we are in the semis. The semis are going on right now. So you can come on, you can join us over there tomorrow night and see how everyone is faring in their bracket pools and who is going to get bragging rights over on the Rev Discord. Link down below. And then on on Mondays, Tushka and I will be back to break down everything in the world of fantasy football in our Fantasy F around 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. And then Wednesdays, we wrap up everything that is in the world of sports during that week with our Rep Sports Wrap It Up with Sol Tushka and myself at 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. And then we have our book club coming up at the first Friday of September. So I think I got through all of them, and I think I'm booked from now until 2027 doing our shows, but I love doing them. So I will be here, and I hope to see you all as well. Justin, thank you so much as always. It's always every week we do this thing, and it's always fun to do it.
Yep. Thank you very much.
And yes, thank you, Caden, as well. So I hope the wrestling is going to be consistent. Like, just give us every show, just be like Raw. How about that? We're gonna make a pact now. Every show next week is gonna be like Raw. All right. Yep. That's a call out to everything. All right. All else here. We'll see you later.